Hi, pile number one. If you chose the image that was on the extreme left, then this is your reading for November 2023. First, I'm going to do a current energy check in. If that resonates, only then proceed with this reading. And in case it doesn't resonate, then see if you get attracted to some other pile. If you're not getting attracted to any pile, then maybe this reading is not for you. So, current energy that I feel is that honestly, things are not completely going downhill in your life, meaning that you could be coming from a well to do background, or you are someone who is financially secure. So, while things are not working out actually in your life, but still there is some sort of backing that you have, there is some sort of security that you have in your life. Okay, I think you know this, but at the same time, one of the biggest concerns of your life is currently that I think some of you have either lost your job or you're really looking forward to a new job, and you're not very happy with the financial payout in your work. You're not very happy with your financial situation. And at the same time, it feels as if emotionally also, things are not great. Like you're really thinking a lot about the past, about how things did not work out in your life, how certain people have hurt you, how you don't feel that things are going to change in your life. And why I started saying that they are not completely going downhill, although these cards depict that things are really bad right now, and that's how you think it is. Because the bottom of the deck energy was the Empress, which means that they are not as bad as they seem. Or maybe they are very bad, but at the same time, you have a sense of security or some sort of backing that you know that you can stay afloat for a few more weeks and months. Okay, regardless, I see financial troubles, I see troubles in related to maybe job or career. I see there is negativity in regards to things not working out, how people in the past have probably hurt you, a lot of memories of past and childhood maybe cropping up. Then what I also see from these cards is that I don't think you feel that right now anybody understands you. So another combination, like another meaning with this combination along with the Empress at bottom of the deck becomes that you're also trying to be alone and simply enjoy this time. You're trying to train your brain into trying to enjoy this time and seeing the lighter side of life, knowing that things are not going right, but you're telling yourself that it's okay, I'll wait, I'll try and enjoy this time. So I also feel some of you people who are attracted to this pile could also be like on a mini sabbatical, or could be taking like a short break from work, or could be in between jobs and in between work. If you're in a business, you could have paused your work for a little while, and you could be figuring out ways of restarting it. So this is slightly that period of slow movement. So that is the current energy. If this resonated, only then proceed with the reading. So now, first thing, what is going to be blossoming for you within this month? There we have this beautiful card. I think you can't see it because it's mirrored. It says guidance. So when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. That's what it says on the card, but I'm going to explain it to you further. I feel that this month is going to be important or pivotal in terms of bringing some sort of change in your life. What I mean by change is because I also see the butterfly in this card. I see flowers. And funnily, when I was making this spread, I did say that, what is going to be blossoming in your life, and we already have flowers here. So you will receive the guidance or clarity that you're seeking. So why you could also be stuck till now, or why things are not moving, is because while you know that yes, I need to be doing this, or there are these actions that I need to be taking, I don't think you have the clarity. I don't think you exactly know how you should proceed. You're seeking some sort of guidance or mentorship. Or like when I said that, you could be in between jobs, you could still be confused a little bit about that, is this particular role for me? Or what is it that I really want to do as my next steps? So we also have the star here. They say, there's a morning star or evening star. I can't recall, but I think sailors used to follow a particular star, right? Like to follow the directions. So I think this month is going to be awesome because by end of this month you will get the clarity. And while immediately things may not get put into action immediately, but at least that clarity is something that is going to really sort you out and make you more at peace. And I think the moment you get clarity, you would be very swift in moving ahead and with your action, because we also have this little boat here. So, which means that you are going to be sailing through this period or whatever this is, but with clarity, with also acceptance of change. When I'll talk about other cards, then you will know. But yes, there is also a message of change here, and then there is a need to accept change. And another thing that is going to happen this month is I actually see like smaller periods of extreme joy or like new things coming in your life. Like if you look at the life cycle of a flower, first it's a bud, then eventually it blossoms into a flower, right? And then it also falls down. Then again there is a new bud. I'm kind of seeing something like that there would be very tiny, tiny moments of joy in your life. Okay, that blossoming period of the flower. And whatever has to go will make its exit from your life also. I feel it's a nice month for you. Slow month, but nice month. Now, what needs help or nurturing? It's your inner child, guys. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. What is that little one? The little one inside all of us, our own inner child. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So, you know what? I feel this pile now is very focused on their career right now, and they really want their career to be sorted, okay? What I'm getting is there were a lot of traits in you when you were a child, okay? Which have somehow gotten hidden, or they have somehow gotten suppressed as you're growing up. like okay, personally for me also, I used to be great at speaking when I was a child. And I think I'm getting better now, like with my tarot page and everything. But I still feel that, where is that part of me lost, where I used to be like so great at speaking and giving elaborate talks. I used to participate in a lot of extracurricular activities like that. So that example I'm sharing from my life, wise, so that you can understand that this is the kind of skill, or this is the kind of hidden emotion that I'm talking about, that you need to bring it out and nurture it. At the same time, this might be a triggering month for some of you, and it's only normal, right? Because it's festive season, we'll be back with our families, so you never know what might trigger where, especially for people who stay away from their homes. But it's time that this month you focus a little bit more on the child inside you that is probably suppressed, or that got conditioned into being something else. So basically, your true and authentic self. Because children, and you're not true and authentically yourself, how will you get the clarity, right? Otherwise, the question will always be the same: what am I meant to do? What is my true purpose? So, that will only come when we are truly authentic to ourselves. And sometimes, to do that, we really need to go back to our childhood. So, this could also be slightly a challenge for you this month, or there could be like a lot of triggers creeping up again and again, and you would have to understand how to deal with those and be patient and nurturing towards yourself, towards your inner child. Now, just let me put my phone on silent. Now, how is this month going to be contributing towards your future? Okay, like is this a very pivotal month, or what is going to happen? Frankly, I do feel it's a very pivotal month, okay, because I've got a card from the Major Arcana. It's the High Priestess, which literally means, and see, there is something hidden always behind the High Priestess, right? Now, we don't know the High Priestess, we know that the High Priestess knows it. But do we know it? We as visitors to it, we know it. So I think this veil is going to get dropped off for you also. And also, High Priestess also suggests, like, you are going and meeting somebody who's going to guide you, who's going to mentor you. So, multiple meanings here, along with the fact that your intuition would also guide you towards clarity. So, what I would say is that this is the month, when the veil is going to get dropped off, and you would finally see things with clarity, things that you already know inside of you, and your intuition is going to guide you. If not that, then maybe you might meet someone like a mentor or somebody, and you might like get guided by them. But yes, it is a pivotal month for you, because with this clarity, I think you are going to have a strong foundation for the coming many months. So this clarity or this movement that is going to happen in this month is going to be a stepping stone for your future months, and this is something you should aim at. Another message that I want to give is, actually, because of the other two cards also, I think if you can, maybe just keeping your faith, belief in universe, God, however you like to take ahead your spiritual journey, keep that a little closer. Stay connected to your spiritual journey. I think it's going to help, okay? Because there's a lot of energy of like blossoming and fruitation. Like there are fruits in this card, then there are flowers in the other cards. So this is a very important month for you, to be absolutely clear on how you want to move ahead, and I think you would get that clarity. You would. Nighttime also be might also be very important, for this month. A lot of the thoughts that might come to you at night, I think it's important to write those down. Writing thoughts is going to be one advice that I'll give this by. Now let's move to love. I don't know, you're single or you're married or you're in a relationship, but I literally feel as if your love life, if you're single, then it might just take a backseat this month. If you're in a happy relationship and marriage, then you'll be like, oh, that's an area I don't have to worry about this month. If you're in somewhat of a disturbed relationship, then also I don't think you would be focusing on your love life this month. Why? Because it's all about that first, I need to sort my finances, I need to sort my career, I need to sort my ambition. I think this pile is for people, who are really feeling very stuck career-wise currently. And that is going to be your aim. But this is not to say that if you're single, you will not go on dates. You might entertain a few people. I'm actually not hearing dates. I'm hearing more like, just entertaining people on texts, on DMs, and just like keeping the interest going. And if you're somebody who's in a troubled relationship, I see things might become more better this month, because there would be a lot of activities that you would have to do together. So that would basically make your relationship a little bit better. And the same goes for people who are in happy relationships or happily married, that you'll do like a bunch of activities together. You'll be planning a lot of expenses for this month together, budgeting, ensuring that you're decorating the house together, doing things around the house. So that is something that I'm seeing. More time being spent with your partner on taking collective decisions. And for those who are in troubled relationship, this entire thing would become like a reason of how you will make amends and like get better with each other. If you're single, you're definitely entertaining a few people this month. But I still feel that your focus is so much on career overall that you're like that, all of this can take a backseat right now. Now, the other message that I have here is in terms of career. Look what we have. You're moving ahead. Now, when can we move ahead in life? When we know where we have to go, right? Mostly. Because this one also seems as if people are following him, or he is in some sort of a tribe or commune, right? So, you are definitely going to be moving ahead. So, even if like you are not leading, but at least you're going to find like the people who know what they are doing, and basis that you latch onto them, and then it'll be easier for you. So you're definitely moving ahead, at least on the career front. I think you're getting like a new job, or you're finally getting some sort of clarity in your career, that you would have like some sort of decision taken by end of the month. You would feel very happy about that. So yes, there is progress, okay? So we have to be happy. We don't have to let whatever we are feeling currently overpower us. It's a festive time, it's Diwali time. We should all be just having fun right now and put all the worries, maybe for January next year, because then there'll be Christmas. Coming to your health. For health, I want to tell you that it's important if you can I was just checking other cards if there is a message, there's any other card also that's going to validate what I want to say. That I think for your health, you would not have to worry a lot this month, but at the same time, you would have to keep it balanced. So, again, I don't know if it's because of the festive time or whatever. Don't overindulge, don't overeat, don't overdrink. If you keep it balanced, your health is going to be great. If not, then expect issues to crop up. That's one thing. Second thing, maybe move to some alternate medicine like a homeopathy or Ayurveda if you can. That's going to help you in regards to your health. And make sure that your definition of health is not getting affected by how your how your life is running generally. Okay, if your life is slightly in a low phase or a low period right now, don't let it affect your health. So this should not affect your body. Another thing that I have from the other deck is surrender to the wisdom of your body. This is the bottom of the deck energy. So listen to the messages, of your body, be it about a person or situation, but also the messages that your body sends you right after you eat something, you drink something. If you feel like saying no to something, listen to it, because your body is trying to become friends with you. Allow it. Okay, now couple of surprises that might be there for you this month. I have to be honest, when I was shuffling and I was taking up the cards, when I asked this question, so many cards fell down, as if this pile is just wanting that in November, everything should just get clear. Like my life should be sorted in November. Like you are so impatient right now, but you would have to be patient, okay? So, anyway, the surprises that you're getting this month is first a lot of gifts, and it's also the number 8 energy. So, it might be something that you've been really wanting for a while or something that you really like. I don't know, I'm also seeing something shiny like a diamond. I'm also hearing that song like shine like a diamond. So I don't know if you're planning to gift yourself, because we also have a child card here. So maybe as a part of this whole inner child healing exercise, maybe you've been planning to buy a diamond ring since a while, and I think you're going to do that, or you're going to buy yourself some gift, something that you've always fancied as a child. I think you might buy yourself that. If not, there are definitely other people who are going to be giving you gifts this month. If anybody in this, like whoever picked this pile, if you're married, you're going to be spending a lot of time with your child within this month, which will feel very delightful. And your child might feel like a gift in your life. In what sense? Like the little antics or activities they would do, you would feel very happy with that. And I also feel one other surprise is going to be this month is actually that you will connect a lot with your inner child, memories of your childhood in a very positive and happy manner. So you would feel very, very happy. I'm also hearing toys for somebody. So I don't know, maybe while Diwali cleaning or something, you might just come across your toys from your childhood and you might be like, oh my god, I want to spend time with these toys. And I'm hearing something ridiculous like that. So yeah, but you never know if it resonates with somebody. Yeah, gift. There is something in this message gift also. The gift can also be a message. It doesn't have to be a physical gift. It can be a gift from the universe, like an email coming to you or a call coming to you for the job that you wanted after you get the clarity. The gift could also be a clarity. So it may not be a tangible gift, because I'm also hearing like somebody needs to hear that life will feel like a gift after this month. You'll feel like you're being given a gift by universe this month. Couple of other messages that I have here is, I don't know if somebody has been trying to manifest something or anything like that in regards to their work or getting clarity. Continue doing that. I think some people who have picked this pile have started doing some sort of spiritual ritual or something like a manifesting ritual or something like that. किसी ने तो कुछ करना शुरू करा है with a pen, paper, connecting with universe, God, or just simply sitting and spending some time daily. Okay, and I want you to do that. Continue doing that. If you've not been doing that, then whatever keywords I said, just see how they make sense to you, and I think it's time to do that. Journal, connect with universe, try manifesting a little bit, try getting clarity. Writing is very important. मैंने पहले भी बोला था ना, I think किसी उसमें. Writing is very important for this pile. Write your goals, write your thoughts. And the last message that I have for you here is surrender your fear of change. This is the advice for you this month. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you simply fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation: I have faith that all is well. So, if you're fearing, you know what, like this change could also be like a career change, also, generally, Maybe you were like in a particular field and suddenly you feel like, oh no, I want to like switch, and you might feel like, oh, it's a quick switch, it's too soon that I'm doing this switch. Whatever it is, any sort of change in your life is only going to take you ahead, is only going to make your life better, if not immediately, then in the hindsight. So I tell you that do not fear change. That's one advice for you this month. So, yep, that is all pile number one. Let me see if there's anything else. You might feel like you're getting few signs from the universe this month. Would be a period of deep introspection off and on. You might feel like withdrawing from people and just being alone with your thoughts. All of that is good. There's no problem. Just aim to get clarity, which, as per my cards, I hope you will get it this month. So that was your reading. If any part of it resonated, please do comment and let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also share the video with your friends and family so that they can also know how their November is going to go. Bye. Hi, all those who selected pile number 2, this is your reading. I'm first going to do a current energy check-in, and then we will see if that resonates, only then proceed ahead. Otherwise, go select some other pile. If none of the piles you felt attracted to except for this, and this is also not resonating, then maybe this reading is not for you. So the current energy that I have here is I think some people in this pile have been very stuck on some person romantically, or some situation for sure romantically, for a very long time. They could be obsessively having thoughts of that person, or they could be going through a breakup, or they might have realized that how one person is not really emotionally available or as much into them as they are. It could be a situationship or a friends with benefit situation. That is what I'm getting here, okay? The other messages that I'm getting is that right now, in terms of how to progress ahead clearly in regards to your business or your career, must be a major challenge for this pile. Like, I think you want to grow your business, or you want to grow in your job, and what could be happening is, or you could be waiting like for a right appraisal, and you don't feel very confident. You kind of feel as if you are just going by how life is throwing its curveballs at you too much. You want to take charge a little bit of certain things in your life. You want to own certain aspects of your life, but you feel that you don't have like the strength, or things are not too much in your control. Okay, there was one message that I was getting but I missed. Health, yes. Health wise also, I feel if some of you have been through some sort of surgical operation recently, or if any one of you has had like a lot of health issues very recently, just not being able to get up or whatever, and now will be a time when you would have start thinking that I need to take my health seriously, and you might be deploying few small techniques and ways of ensuring that you are always going to be in the best of your health. You might be moving slow in taking care of your health, but you're trying to aim for consistency. Other keywords that are coming to my mind now is lack of support, feeling very alone, too much inner power and inner strength needed to move ahead, which we don't think we have, or even if we have, we are tired of constantly tapping into our inner power and inner strength. limitation of marketing budget, limitation of money to promote yourself, your work. Could be a pile for creators also. You could be stuck with your content right now. You don't know how you want to proceed ahead. Could also be a pile for people who say that, my mind tends to run faster than how I speak, and that's why also you feel that your content or your influencer journey could be a little stuck right now. You don't know how you should proceed ahead. There is a lot that you can do. You're not able to understand how that needs to be brought out. So if any of this resonated, then this reading is for you. So what's going to blossom in your life this month? It's such a beautiful pile. वैसे honestly, like apart from the current energy check-in, which is negative AF. 1 minute. I have got this for you. So what's going to be blossoming this month is faith. You will sense a lot of miracles coming in your life. You would feel that, even things didn't work out for other people, or they don't work out for other people when they take the same risks, or when they are going through the same phases. How do things work out for me? I think, honestly, before I even go further in your reading, I want you to tell yourself that I'm very lucky, and I'm so blessed to be lucky, and I'm so blessed that universe really has its hand on me. Beautiful pile. Okay, so your faith is going to increase a lot more. Universe, be within yourself, C, in your spiritual practices, D, also in the fact that right things just come to you. You will have so much faith and confidence that yes, things are going to progress right. And I think this will happen more towards the end of the month. And I also feel this is a time when you could actually meet someone, because I also said that the spiral is for people who could have been coming out of a bad relationship or realizing truth of a bad relationship or whatever. Let me tell you, you don't have to tell yourself that, oh my god, if I don't have this one now, whom will I have? You will find your partner, because love is opening you to receive beyond anything that you can imagine. If you just keep loving yourself, if you have faith in the universe, and if you do it with love, like the faith also, what will come to you will be amazing. So I'll just read out the card also. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Hey, this is a nice affirmation. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. I think this is what you need to tell yourself. There's so much of nature energy in this card, from flowers to butterfly to birds. Birds are also messengers, right? Like in some cultures and symbolically, it's also said these are like messengers of God. They are bringing news, with each time they make some noise. So I think your faith is going to really increase in the universe this month, because you would start realizing that yes, it always has your back. Also, if some of you people are trying to build some sort of a spiritual ritual in your life, I think you would be consistent with it, finally, if you have been struggling with it till now. You would want to not leave it, because you want, वो कहते हैं ना कि भगवान को भी तो बता दो कि बस अब मैं रेडी हूँ, आप आ जाओ, मिल लो मुझसे. तो आई थिंक वो होगा इस मंथ. यू वुड बी लाइक दैट, यू वुड बी वांटिंग टू टेल गॉड or universe or whatever school of thought spiritually you believe in, that I am ready now. You can show yourself to me. You can show the miracles. You can show the plan you have for me. So that level of faith I'm seeing. Very nice, yeah? Love it. Okay. The next thing, what could be a challenge? Okay, so interesting. The challenge and the other card is literally the same. This is your challenge, which is deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, surrender, because that brings peace of God. It's funny, there is an astrologer on YouTube that I follow, Kapil Raj, and I really recommend checking his videos. I love all his content. I've been following it for years now. So he literally posted a video, I think thode din pehle, saying that when we are more driven spiritually, etc., why do we feel like moving away from big cities to smaller cities into more grounded setting, etc.? So that I think could be a little bit of a challenge for you this month, because we are all householders, right? We are supposed to stay in the mess, have career, have jobs, provide for us, provide for our family, children, da, 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 da. but at the same time we crave a level of detachment sometimes. As you start to grow spiritually, you want to surrender, which also means you should not be checking out such tarot card readings, because that is true surrendering, where you're not wanting to know the future. So, but yeah, anyway, so you would be craving a lot of that, okay, but at the same time you would not know how to bring it in your life. Like, you would not know how to stop watching tarot card readings, although you would want to surrender. Similarly, you would want to detach, but at the same time you might be like, oh, I don't know how to balance my detachment with also being around people and doing my daily tasks and chores, my jobs, etc. So I think this might be a challenge, that your true inner old soul wisdom would be calling out to you in different path, and your real life, the life in reality and actuality, the 3D life would demand you to do something else. So striking that balance is what I'm seeing might be a little bit tough. And I'm also getting this message. This is also, for people who are trying to build that their spiritual ritual. Sometimes, not being feeling well or waking up late or something like that might also impact how you carry the ritual for your faith. Okay? Now, how is this month going to contribute towards your future? Honestly, it's a very important month for you guys. If somebody has been having some sort of a legal fight, if they were waiting for a divorce or something like that, it's going to get started or come to an end this month. And because these are general readings, of course, are multiple possibilities. Some of you could already be at the end of your divorce cycle, some could be finally starting. So all of that is going to happen this month. Okay, so that's for divorce. Second, if there is some sort of a fight going on against inheritance of property, I think you might be able to have some sort of a resolution this month on that. Okay, definitely some court case that you're absolutely winning with support of people. You will eventually have people supporting you this month. Or some court case that you want to start, something on the legal front, it's getting initiated with, again, support of people. So that's one contribution of how this will mold up your future. The other bits is, see, again, this is also a card of faith. Literally, like, look at the card. It's like ऊपर भगवान को ही देख रहे हैं कि हे प्रभु दिखा दो खुद को. And that's literally what I said, कि you can ask God. You can be like, okay, universe, you can show your miracles to me now. Hey God, I'm ready to meet you. And that will happen, So that's another thing. Like, your faith or your spirituality or just having more confidence in universe is really going to be very important this month, because it's going to increase, and eventually it might also seed a little thought like in your mind, because of which it might be like a way of life that you follow in terms of living forward. That was such a complicated sentence. Let me simplify it. Whatever will happen on the faith and the spiritual front might be like a little seed that gets planted into your head, because of which, moving on also, you would like to follow it. You would like to follow the school of thought, this calmness, the beauty, the confidence in universe, all of that comes with it. Okay, that's another thing. Then for people who are in a bad relationship, I think you would finally realize, and you would realize happily. Now this will not be, oh, I have to tolerate, I have to like zabardasti make myself understand. You would realize happily. It could also be that some other guy friend of yours also makes you realize that how you were being ill-treated. Or if you're a guy, you might actually realize that, like, I don't deserve to be mistreated. You will get that wisdom. Goes for the girls also, like if you don't have somebody else coming in, becoming an ally in this, you might realize for yourself, and you might get the wisdom that the kind of love, emotions, dedication, loyalty you carry, and how you deserve that in a relationship also equally. Okay, so that's also something that's going to happen this month. Interesting month here. Coming to your love life, oh my god, you're moving on from this energy. This is, by the way, in tarot, the worst energy that you can get for a relationship. Okay, these people, they know how to charm, they know how to be there initially, they know just how to say the right things and then not follow it through action. Don't get confused by the horse moving ahead and like this swanky looking dude here. It's not what it is. Okay, and you're moving on from this. So you're moving on from anybody in your life who's trying to misguide you, gaslight you in regards to your romantic relationship, lead you on without intention of committing or giving you the action and the assurance that you need. You're moving on. So that's fabulous. And you're moving on with the support of your tribe and community. And I've spoken about support multiple times in this smile now. So you're moving on for sure. Another thing, I'm also getting a message, this is also for like people who are kind of like stuck in some friendship or like some energy from the opposite gender. And sorry, I want to make this reading gender agnostic. So if you're stuck with someone who feels like they could be giving you like romantic signs, or they sometimes give you like confusing signs or whatever, and you may not even like them. So you may not even like their advances. Maybe you just want friendship and they don't really understand anything beyond that. You're happily going to move on from that also, and I think your friends would guide you how to move from that. So fabulous month, man. I'm always up for leaving wrong kind of people, so you have my support at least. Now coming on to your career. Great cards for career also. But again, I said regarding marketing, promotions and budget also. So the first message is that promotional money for your business or anything that you want to do, personal branding, content creator, is going to be a little bit of a discussion this month. Now this discussion might be that you might finally think of like taking steps or involving some people who can help you with your content creation, your business, or whatever it is that you do. And there would be a lot of discussion around budgeting and finances. You would also want to properly sit down with yourself and budget properly in terms of how you can invest in your business, how much you can invest in your business, content creation, whatever, and how you should be expecting the ROI back. Okay, so definitely a very analytical month this month in terms of finances. If you're in a job, what I see is somebody waiting an appraisal or something like that? Or, yeah, the next appraisal cycle gets due in Jan or something, right? Okay. Anyway, so I see great stuff happening on appraisal. You might have to convince your seniors a little bit, but they will see the work that you have done. You might get questioned a little bit on either being too authoritative in group projects or not being seen or heard, even if you contributed to a group project. So it can swing both ways. So see how that resonates. And already maybe like have a little bit of a talk or like a justification prepared if it's time for appraisals. And another message that I'm getting is, at least for this month, you are going to be working on a lot of new projects that will feel very fulfilling, very nurturing, but work collaboratively properly in a team. Okay, don't be very dominant. That's also something I'm seeing. I'm also getting a very weird message that some of you might be like the leading community of like, the office decorations for Diwali and things like that. Like in the planning community of office. Of course, if you have your business, then again, that is something that you would have to plan, right? How much bonuses, budgets I need to give. But also if you're in a job, I think you might be in the planning community of like the parties or whatever that's are going to be happening this month. So yeah, that's another message in regards to career. Interesting message. Health is going to be a little bit of a challenge this month, and this is not your physical health, it's your emotional and your mental health, because I think you might be grieving a little bit, but at the same time you will try to keep your faith going, grieving if the relationship bit of the message resonated. And oh, by the way, sorry, just 1 second, if you're a single person and there's no weird friend in your life who doesn't know how to take a no, or there is nobody who has charmed you and then broken your heart, I think you are finally going to gain the wisdom in regards to what is it that you seek in your life, and you're finally going to really now, like, it's there, you're not going to settle for less. From here on, you have the wisdom in regards to what you seek in romantic partnerships and relationships, and then the next thing is simply going to be leaving it onto God, knowing that okay, the God is going to bring you like the right person at the right time, being like कि अब मैंने आपको list पकड़ा दी है, अब आप देख लेना please, like something on those lines. Spoke dramatically. Okay, coming to health, mental health a little bit, but what I also see is just generally you would focus on bettering your mental health. So I don't see a slouch in that. Instead, what I see is, instead of your physical health as much, your aim would be that any physical activity also that I do should be mentally relaxing for me. Like, some people have a habit of overdoing their workout and then feeling, oh my god, my body's gone for a toss, so I could not do the work today. So you would want to keep a balance, and your first priority would be that anything that I do, I should feel good doing it. I honestly feel it's a good month, for you guys. It's a great month actually. Now, a couple of surprises that might come your way. First is, I think somebody is genuinely getting like some money, some wealth, or it could be simply, the envelopes like people get during Diwali. We all know we have the Lifafa system in India, no? Where all the elders like give the young ones a little bit of money or something like that. So I'm seeing that. Another, again, I've got this card here. I don't know if this is meant to resonate with somebody or not, but divorce is getting initiated. Finally, you're going to be getting the hearing for your divorce. If you're planning to pursue higher studies, you might get a positive response. Or if you're planning to move somewhere abroad for visa or anything like that, you might get like a positive response this month. Scholarship or something for higher studies, if you have been wanting to find like the right college, you might get accepted into the college that you wanted. I think this pile has people who are interested in them, like if you're single. So there might be someone also this month who would want to take you out on dates. You should take a little bit of risk, this month if you're single in your love department. Go a little bit on dates. If somebody's trying to flirt with you, flirt back. I think that'll help. Lastly, hearing a little bit about alimony also. If you're one of those people who's not planning to take alimony, but you have been really wronged in the relationship, like abused or something like that, then the message is take alimony. If you're a guy who has not done anything wrong in the relationship and you feel that your partner in divorce might try to take alimony or something, then you might have to take some help from it, because there is a chance of that. So if you know that that's not something that you want to be shelling out, you might have to be like a little bit of careful on those lines. Also, I think some people are really getting the appraisal that they need, and appraisal I said, right? Appraisal भी आ रहा है, proposal भी आ रहा है शायद किसी के लिए, flirtatious vibes हैं, but somebody is also getting the money that they need. Somebody could also be getting the stuck payments finally released. Okay? Bunch of small surprises this month. Now, the last advice that I have for you, surrender the idea that you can fix someone, which is completely in tone with the messages I have from my Rider-Waite bottom of the deck energy. Okay, you are moving on from a devilish, wrong relationship, certain habits towards calmer waters. And also, if you're like, but why did it not work out? Because you cannot fix anybody. They need to fix themselves. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person needs to be accountable for his or her own healing, his or her way of doing things. Okay? Don't be a mummy or daddy. And the bottom of the deck energy is surrender frustration, because frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, regroup, and approach the situation calmly. This, I feel, you're anyway going to be doing a lot this month, because your faith is going to get increased. If not, this is something that you should be blossoming. Lastly, trust. Trust the universe, set your intentions free this month. Ask the universe, talk to universe, tell the universe what is it that you want. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Just leave it all on universe and trust the universe this month. It's going to be a fabulous month. Okay? So, yeah, that was all for your reading. I hope this resonated. If it did, please comment and let me know. Like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel. And definitely share it with people who you feel also need to know how their November is going to pan out. Bye. Hi, all those who selected the third pile, the one with the swing in it, this is your reading. So first I'm going to do a current energy check, and if that resonates, only then proceed ahead. I also feel this pile could have been attracted to any one of the other piles, like a pile 1 or 2. If you have time, go check it out, and there might be some message for you in that also. currently what I feel for this pile is that this pile is just wanting the next big break in their career now. Some of you could also want to start a business, and you might be thinking that, when will I get like a good business idea that will be financially viable, or you have a business idea, maybe you don't know the logistics of that. Maybe you had a business earlier and now you want to restart that business or take it to the next level. You could be struggling in terms of finding your dream team, or currently in your business also you could be struggling in terms of finding like the right avenues to bring in more money. Okay, if you don't have a business, then on the job front also what I see is that you could be just wondering when will you find like the right opportunity. If you're placed somewhere, you may not be very happy with the current opportunity, or if you're not placed anywhere, you could be like just wanting that inspiration to come to you, or that idea or that thought that okay, now I know what is it that I want to do and this is going to bring me money. Actually, you're trying to find something that is a good balance of emotions and practicality when it comes to your work and career. So this is where you could be stuck right now. Another thing I feel is that, this pile is slightly in a stuck up phase, as if, they're just waiting for things to progress ahead. Like, they want to have a good social circle which they feel is missing. They want to have things to do which are more nurturing to the soul. Like right now, I feel even if you're spending money, you might be feeling, but what's the point? Like when you shop, you might be like, but like I don't have like a lot of events to go to. If you like to do things like cooking or engage in hobbies, you might not be able to understand that how is it contributing to you. So you might be also feeling a little lonely or alone. Like, you might be confused that, okay, why am I doing all of this? I'm not able to make sense of it. How will even self love or the idea that invest in yourself or anything will lead to something? You're not able to comprehend or understand that. I also feel some of you could have recently invested into some skill, some education, or something into business, and you might be like waiting that when will I start bearing the fruits of all my investment. So if this resonated, then let's continue. Okay, now one thing that's going to happen this month is, this could also be an energy that you could be carrying right now, where everything just feels a little bit foggy, as in what next. Like it's not bad where you are, but you might simply be wanting a change or a turnaround in things completely. Okay, now what's one great thing that's going to come to you for this month? Honestly, your pile is very beautiful. Okay, for this month, the first thing that I'm seeing is love. And you will be surprised, there is also this card here, okay, which I'm going to of course come to later. So what I'm kind of sensing is that some people might actually be getting married or engaged this month. November is going to be a beautiful month for you, and some people are going to find their partner this month. Some people are actually going to be finally coming into that space where they're completely ready and opening themselves to love again. And I think love will show up in maybe a small manner. It'll take something that will take like time to build. Like if you're single, you might meet someone and you might realize that they could be the right one for you, when you might not even start exploring just this month, but they will stay with you. So that is what I'm seeing. I'll read out the message to you. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love is. So I think if you've been close to the idea of love, you are totally going to be open to love again. And I think love will show itself. If you are someone who is in a transition phase in regards to your love life, I feel things are going to progress ahead quite a lot in your relationship this month. And definitely some of you is getting married or engaged within this month. So that is something that I'm 110% seeing. Okay, another thing that could kind of like be a challenge or something that you need to talk to yourself about this month is courage. So, this is also for people like who are getting married or engaged this month. I think you would have to be like a little bit courageous. I think there could be like a little bit of nervous energy. You could be like a little bit scared that, oh my god, the transition of life, what would it entail? How will things work out? You don't know what it might mean. So, I think there's need for a little bit of courage, a little bit of faith, and a little bit of like just do it, like that. So that is one thing that I'm getting. In regards to like for those who are like, it's nothing to do with love, for those who are looking for other messages, see, one thing that you will have to constantly talk to yourself about this month is courage, which is that let me be open courageously and take the steps that are shown. I think in your career or towards your life, there would be a bunch of thoughts or signs that would come to you, and everything would be more about that, how you always knew what is it that you wanted to do, or you have certain decisions that you really want to take, but you lack the strength to pursue them. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge this month, in what sense that you know what needs to be done, you know what the plan should be, the execution should be, but there would be that inertia. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? I don't know. I don't know. So I would tell you that there is a need to turn inside and bring out your strength and be like, no, I want to pursue it and see that what does it entail and how will it pan out. It's very important this month that you do that. And while you do that, I would also tell you, just have faith in your luck and in your life, okay? Because the other message that I have here is divine source, which means that help me that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So if you've been wanting to like take the leap of faith when it comes to your business, or you wanting to start a business, or you want to start going full-fledgedly ahead with more promotions in your business, or you want to leave your job and start finding something better, don't let anything hold you back. Sometimes, we work in a job for a little while and we realize, oh, it's not working out for us, but then we feel, oh, it might not look good on our CV. Don't worry about that. Similarly, the investments that need to be put in the business, or the business thoughts and ideas that are coming to you, you need to start taking certain action towards that. And what is stopping you from taking action is maybe lack of courage right now, lack of confidence in your own thoughts and your own ideas. You don't really know if it's going to turn out the way you imagine. You feel it could be just an imagination. So I would want you to tell yourself that no, I have to be fair to myself. So if anything that is coming to me as a part of my growth, career wise, personally, financially, relationships, I need to progress and I need to take that leap of faith. Okay. So that is something that you will have to constantly tell yourself, at least within this month. Because I also feel that for many of you, it's also about love. Like you want love, but till now, if there has been fear in you that, oh, I don't know, will I find the right one or not, etc., etc., or suddenly somebody shows up in your life who you feel could be like the right one, but you're still a little bit scared, so you don't even feel like exploring it. At least be fair to yourself, at least explore it, at least give it a chance, And also for people who are getting married or who are in proper relationships, there's definitely some movement happening in the relationship. It's going to turn more beautiful, more intimate. You're going to get more closer to your partner. It could be in form of a proper legal union. It could be moving in, living together. If you're already married, it could be that how your partner is actually going to become your source of strength this month. Still, the courage to actually see through things and see everything to the T is going to be within you, and you will have to take those steps. So while your partner can hold your hand as you walk, but you also need to start walking. Alright? So that's the message for you. Now, the other thing that we have is that how is this month going to be contributing to your future? Like, is this an important month? Yes, it is. Why? Because this is a month of planning. This is a month of research. This is a month of observing what's happening around. What is it that I need to be doing next? And when I say planning, I don't mean just planning here. I mean planning with actionable points. Planning in a manner so that you know that, okay, now from here, in the next 2 months, this is how my goals need to be met. Because I feel that if you put in the effort and the work now, between Jan to Feb period, I think you would see some significant changes in your life. Again, in all domains, be it your career, finances, personal growth, or relationships. I also feel some of you in this pile now could also be thinking if they need to explore something at a global level, like some sort of a global opportunity at work, or if you're in a business, should you start like import export or get associated with some of the global collaborators. So I would actually suggest that there is completely a need to take the leap of faith. Like, this is a risk taking month. You just need to find that courage. I should not say risk taking month, just it's just a month to make like a big jump. Okay, the jump that you know you want to make. It has been coming to you since a while. But you're just lacking courage. You know, like there's that cliff jumping in Rishikesh, right? And sometimes what happens is when you're right on the edge, you suddenly feel like, oh, I paid for it, but I don't want to jump now. So, no, jump, okay? Like, jump. It's going to be a joyful, blissful ride. Do that. The other message that I have for you here is that I think your fear is also blocking your intuition quite a lot. Um, your low confidence, or maybe certain earlier decisions in your life have not really worked out the way you wanted. So it's also blocking your intuition, because there's always that difference between intuition and fear, right? So, like, do we need to check the gas or do we need to check the door lock multiple times? We don't understand if it's driven by fear or driven by intuition. So I think you need to also figure some time to spend alone with yourself. Take some time off, spend little moments in the day so that you can tap into your intuition better and understand that what is the true calling coming from within you. And I think there are going to be some answers there. Now, what's going to happen in love? Definitely some shift is happening on the relationships front and the love front. Okay, so like I said multiple times already, if you're in a relationship, you're definitely moving to the next phase. And if you're not in a relationship and if you're single, I think this period of you just going within, thinking, what is it that I seek? Am I even ready? Blah, 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 blah. It's all coming to an end. And you're finally going to be ready to allow love to come to you and also move towards love. Okay, which means that somebody shows interest in you, I think you're going to be open to now equally show back your interest in them. In case you are interested, you're going to be making more efforts of maybe talking to people, finding people, being around people. And generally also I feel that at least this month onwards you would start meeting more people who feel calm to you, who feel soothing to you, whom you feel understand you, whom you feel are a progress from the kind of people you've been hanging out with. And because it's a love and relationships card, so this may also mean relationships in regards to your work getting better. So I feel honestly this is like one of the best piles. Now coming down to your career. So what I have for career is the card of the Emperor. See, the thing is that this card only talks about wisdom that has been acquired from hard work and experience. Okay, you need to believe that about yourself. You need to believe that you're experienced. You need to believe that yes, you've put in the work to know that where it is that you want to take next. What does the Emperor do? It's always fighting to get the reins, right? Like sometimes acquiring different lands and calling war on like different places, etc., to be like that, no, I know I can acquire you and then run you better. So I mean, a weird analogy, but something on those lines, that the Emperor A comes up all this way through their hard work and their wisdom, which A, you need to acknowledge in yourself, and B, if it is time to make your mark in a new territory, in an uncharted territory, then please do so. It's time to start seeing that, okay, what is the next thing that you should be doing? You need to have more faith and confidence in yourself. You have the wisdom. So I'm more of like validating you within this reading, that you have the wisdom to move to the next phase in your career. Okay, now when it comes to people who are in jobs, it might also mean that you may soon get an opportunity that is going to be a leadership role, and you may also soon realize that how you need to pivot a little bit from your current field, role, or whatever, because what you want now, whatever is coming to you now, is probably the right thing. Okay, So it almost means like, suppose if you are an artist, a graphic designer, and for a very long time maybe you have been working with a design agency doing branding, packaging, and things like that. You might now realize that you actually want to get into product design or merchandising, and you might move your skill there. And if this is your calling and it's coming from within, then you would realize that you have the capability and the skill you need to do that. And if you're looking for a job in a similar domain, you might even get a job like that, okay, at a leadership role, in fact. So I feel that it's a great month for your career. You're definitely going to be making progress. If this is a time of promotions or appraisals, then some of you people are actually getting promoted and getting that leadership role that you've always wanted. Fabulous opportunity has come to you, maybe has already come to you, and you're going to be settling into your role now. So great card for career as well. Now coming on to your health, it's interesting, huh? Got very interesting cards for health. It's the Ace of Cups with Four of Wands. So first, I feel somebody is definitely getting married. Okay, so because of which they would be focusing a lot on their health. They, because you want to fit in like the right clothes, you want to look good on your D-Day. So yeah, it's going to be that. Other thing that I'm getting from health is that you will get a lot of nurturance from the home. Now you could be living alone, or you could be living with your family, but whatever means home to you, house to you, like in physicality, you would find a lot of nurturance from there, which means that if you live alone, spending time alone at home, or doing a bunch of activities at home, cooking for yourself at home, is all going to nurture your health, okay? Similarly, if you stay with your family, I feel your family is going to take care a lot of your health this month. They would be supportive. Like, sometimes when we are staying with our family, and if you want to go on a diet or we want to start working out, it's not possible, right? Because the food that every other member in the family eats is very different from the regular healthy eating food, especially in an Indian family context. So I feel you would have that kind of support this month, that you can focus on your health better. Okay, I also feel some of you people are going to be very mindful of what you're drinking and consuming. You will only eat and drink things that make you feel good and feel nurturing and feeding your soul, even if it means that you're having 2 extra pieces of jalebi, but that's what your body needed. I got the message. So basically, your body is going to be treated like a temple this month by you guys. You're going to treat your body like a temple. You're going to take utmost care of it to ensure that you are always in great emotional and mental health, and at the same time in great physical health also. Okay, because you also want to be ready for like the festive season and the party season, and you want to ensure that that doesn't bring you down. Instead, you're able to enjoy it to the fullest, and you're going to do that by taking great care of your health. Now, the last few messages that I have here is, what is one surprise that might be coming to you? I don't know if I said like a global, I think I said global opportunity, right? There could be something to do with like a global opportunity or something which is outside of your current territory. Okay, so suppose like if you're staying in a particular state, something coming from some other state. I'm talking about India, of course. So basically, I see some sort of news, gift, opportunity, something major coming in your life that probably does not belong to your city or place where you stay. Could be global or could be pan India. And this is going to be a great anchor in your life. This is exactly what you need, and the number is also 36, meaning 9. 9 is the number of completion, 3 is the number of Jupiter, 6 is the number of Venus, Shukra. Great opportunity coming to you. Something great coming to you from a far off land. Opportunity, you could be meeting a person who doesn't stay in the city that you stay in, because you also have the love card. You could be moving to a different state or a city after getting married, and I think it's going to be wonderful anchor in your life. Like, this is exactly what you need to move ahead and further in your life. Okay, eventually with time you would realize that this is something that truly brought you peace. This is something that was the elevation that you, or the upgrade that you needed in your life. So much colors in the card, such beautiful energy. It's like slowly with this opportunity, every other thing, every other dream of yours would get realized. You would really feel like I'm up in the clouds, the moment like this comes to you. I don't know what it is. Once it happens, you have to promise me to DM me to let me know what was it, because I'm very excited for you. The other message that we have here is a gift. So, like I said, either there is a gift that the universe is sending you from a far off land. Okay, this gift could be a person, could be a situation, could be an opportunity. Or if I have to separate the messages, then I would also say that you are definitely getting a lot of gifts this month. Of course, it's a festive season. You could also be gifting yourself a gift of maybe traveling abroad or education abroad or something like that. Or somebody else could be just giving you like a gift of like a trip abroad, or this is like something that could be planned within this month. So I also see that. And now that I talk about this, I'm suddenly hearing Christmas, I'm hearing Europe, London, Georgia, Prague. I don't know what it means. Okay, you let me know if something like that is happening. Fire energy is going to be very important for you this month. I don't know, in some parts of India does get cold during this time, right? So it could also mean that you would want to be more warm. Your body would require demand that you keep yourself warm. So just also keep that as a message, and maybe that's why like the whole home energy, because sometimes like at home all when it's too cold or whatever, we just want to be home, like snuggling in our bed. So that is also another thing that I'm getting. But yes, definitely gifts coming your way, some opportunity or a person that maybe universe is sending for you, coming from a far off land. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Last couple of messages. First is that surrender low self esteem. Okay, that you deserve success, love, and abundance. So set an intention to identify and release any residual energy of low self esteem, which I feel is also connected to your courage card and your emperor card. That you don't have the confidence just enough in yourself to take the decisions that you want to take, to make the jumps, to take the leap of faith, which I feel is something that is important and you should be doing. So you need to figure out ways of bettering your confidence. Go back to something that always provided you confidence, be it friends, be it people. And I already see that you could be actually moving into a better social circle also this month, or you might be finally understanding that yes, you need to be around better people and you would take action for that. So allow the right people, the right opportunities to bring you confidence, and figure out ways of how you can increase your confidence and bring back your courage. Couple of other messages that I have here is that surrender to what is. It is the bottom of the deck energy. Let's not try and control everything in our life, okay? So flow with what is instead of fighting it. Let's not fight situation. Let's not try to change situations. Just accept things for what they are, because that will bring you peace. And from there on, once you've already, so it's all about picking your battles right. Once you've dropped the battle of fighting the current situation, your next battle can begin, which is how do I make this situation in my favor, or what is it that I need to do to progress ahead from here so that things turn in my favor. The other message that I have here is non duality, that let your authentic humanity shine forth while you are also in touch with the inner divine. कह रहे हैं ना aham brahmasmi, with the inner divine, the divine within you, so that you're fluent at doing both. So that you're fluent at being in touch with the universe, but at the same time you're also constantly practicing being your authentic self. So weird. From the other deck, also the bottom of the deck energies house. I think some people in this pile who are getting married are very excited to be starting their own family now, building their house. You could be like together making decisions of how our house would be, etc. And for some of you, what I'm also getting is that many people are going to be visiting home this month, and it will feel like a very nurturing, very supportive environment for you. You would absolutely love being home this month, and you would kind of feel like the main character this month. So yeah, it's a beautiful pile. I feel just hold it out a little bit longer at least this month, and work on your confidence issues and your lack of courage and not being open enough to new things that need to come into your life, because from here on I feel you are going to do something significant, or something right is going to come to you, which will be very important for the next few months, and may even set like a small foundation for the many years ahead, that is about to like for many years ahead in regards to whatever is about to come to your life then. So yeah, that was it, pile number 3. If any part of this resonated, please do let me know. Please like the video, share the video with your friends and family who you feel need to hear what's going to happen for them in November 2023, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.